Good morning. What kind of absolute moron would captain bring in Erling Haaland when he's playing Southampton and captain him, eh? What kind of moron would do that? I hope everyone's doing well. Paul, Brian, Wilson, great move from Wilson. Brian, I wouldn't worry. I think it's just unlucky that Wissa didn't get anything. R2G, your captaincy history is very safe. Well, do you think bringing in Haaland and captaining this week was safe? It's up to you, I suppose, mate. North Star, Andy, Insane Gamer, good to see you. I went for the safe, boring and Boomo captain. I don't actually know what my overall is. I might have to quickly update it. Hang on. I've been watching the Bristol tech, so I've got a couple friends that were running it today. So I haven't had time to prep the graphics, but oh, look at that, 19k overall. Right, we're gonna put that on. Despite captaining Haaland, I've climbed 11k rank, but I'm guessing I'm gonna be hurt a little bit today. Bear with, guys. I'm just gonna update the graphics on the fly. Very professional of me. So what, we're 19k overall, aren't we? Ah, screw it. Whatever. It can say 30k. I'm sure you guys can get by that. I'm actually 19k overall. Bear with, guys. I've got to close a couple of programs. Let's get rid of that as well. It's absolutely mincing my laptop, that. There we go. So yeah, here's how we've gotten on. Let's just zoom in. So yeah, 19k overall at the moment, not too bad. I brought in Haaland and Sharda, which I think has gone pretty well, to be fair, the Sharda move at least. Double Man City defence. I'm pretty happy overall. Obviously, the Haaland captaincy has not gone well, but it is what it is. Cunha for a -4, that is unlucky. 29 points, captain Mbumo. What happened to Marmouche? Yeah, I don't know, really. I would be worried if I had Marmouche, I think. I agree, Andy. Saka looks a good pick. I think I will be bringing Saka back into my team for Gameweek 38 and captaining. Yeah, Guardiola and Ruben Diaz, same for me, mate. Brought in KDB, captain him. Unlucky. But at least you got Sharda in. What else we got going on here? Olympian triple captained Haaland. Yeah, I should have known. That was telling enough, wasn't it? Sorry, guys, bear with. What's everyone up to then? How have you all gotten on? I'm just going to tweet that we're live. I'm just tweeting that we're live. Bear with. Good to see you from Bangladesh. Good to see you, man. Hope you're keeping well. Brentford, did they keep a clean? They must have kept a clean sheet then, I'm guessing. I was at a swim meet yesterday, so we're just going to catch up with it all. You can catch up live with me. Right, there we go. 25 points from 4. That's not too bad at all, mate. Andrew's going to sit in the garden. Love it. Mateta out for Watkins, but I need to take money and downgrade Eze. Fair enough. Semenyo or Clivert. I need to change this graphic, don't I? I'm just going to do that quickly. It's annoying me that it says 30k. Bear with. We're gonna edit that on the fly. Newcastle Chelsea on at 12. I didn't realise that. Was tossing and turning about Conser. Fair enough. Yeah, Newcastle Chelsea. I didn't realise that. Hang on, we're just going to flash up FPL as well. Bloody hell, that is a well early Sunday kickoff, isn't it? Interesting times this week. Yeah, so you should be, Robert. I'm bloody not glad that I got him. But at least I've still gained rank, partly thanks to Shada. Bear with, guys. I'm just going to sort out my graphics. Bear with. I apologise. We can do it on the fly. You can't tell what I'm doing yet, but trust me, it's going to work. Right, there we go. We should be good now. In 1 second, it will say 19k overall, and I'll be happy. There we are. Magic. Good morning, Lee. El Clasico today. Loads of football. 4 to play, 23 points. Whoever's captaining Salah could do well. I don't think so, mate. That's the whole reason that I went for HAALAND. Yeah, he could do well, right? But I think the odds are a little bit against him this week. You know, with half that Liverpool team being on the beach, Arsenal, you know, all they've got now is to fight for second place in the Premier League. They've just seen Man City have drawn as well. So I think a win against Liverpool is going to be big for them. And I imagine Salah's going to have Timber one-on-one with him as well, who, you know, he could probably still do in, but Timber is one of the best one-on-one defenders in the world, right? So I think a few people would have benched Salah, to be honest, this week. It'll be Lewis Skelly, wouldn't it, of course? But it might, well, we'll see. We'll see how Arsenal set up. We'll see how Arsenal set up. How far ahead in a mini league do you need to be? Well, I don't know. I would say I'd feel pretty comfy, sort of 50 points ahead, I reckon. Anything else is catchable, really, if you get really unlucky and your friends get lucky, I would say. Cortex, good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well as well. It is absolutely roasting in Bristol today. And, yeah, it's the half marathon. I had a swim meet yesterday, and I won. I'll show you. I'm going to go and grab my certificates. I won some prizes, so I'll come back. 2 seconds. I'll show you what I got. Oh, there we go. I'm back. Will Timber even play? That's fair, actually. I probably made a loose statement with that. How many points you got so far? Sorry, we'll share my live points. I'm on 42 points, which is not too bad. I don't have any Arsenal players, and I don't have any Liverpool players, though. So I guess we'll see. So, yeah, it was an 80s-themed swim meet, anyway. And you get certificates. I came second in the 50 fly. It says 50 breaststroke first, but I actually came second in that. I won the 50 backstroke, though. We're happy we won the 50 backstroke. And then, there was this horrid 100 mystery IM at the end where you had to choose the order of strokes that you did. And I was absolutely ruined for that, so I came third. And I came second in the 50... I think I probably said that, second in the 50 fly. Yeah, mega. And I won a £10 Greg's voucher as well. So that was pretty cool. My first bit of prize money since returning to the sport. Saar/Mateta versus Alanga/Wood. Who do you reckon does well today? I think they all have a chance of doing well, mate. To be honest, I think the Palace v Tottenham fixture is a good fixture. And I think the Forest v Leicester is a good fixture. Like, they're all good. Ruined in third. Oh, because my body was ruined, mate. All of those 50-meter sprints were within about 5 minutes of each other. So my body was just absolutely cooked. Yeah, I'm quite excited about Munoz, you know. I wonder, let's have a quick look on live FPL. Let's see what's happening around my rank. Let's see what's happening around my rank. Get on that live FPL. Buy Palmer for Eze. Mate, Eze hasn't played yet. Bro, if Eze scores that trick today, you going to be selling him? And Bumo's killed me, but it's only a 6-pointer. Who are my worries? Okay. Salah, who's 97% EO, who I don't have. Bowen, Wood, Raya, Milenkovic, Eze. All of these players are my threats by the looks of it. Oh, that's quite scary. But I think, I don't know, I'm not too scared of... I'm scared of Wood. But the rest of them, I think I could probably... we'll see. To be fair, I don't think, if my rank has gone up by that much, I think even if those players do well, I'll probably just end up where I was before. I don't know why I said Wood. I'm just thinking about Wood, clearly. Haaland, only 11% owned, eh? What a nightmare. What a nightmare. Who else has killed me this week? Yeah, and Bumo's not done too much damage. And he was in my team already, so it's just... Yeah, we'll see. I'm a little bit worried about my team next week, though. We'll talk about my transfer plans. We'll talk about my transfer plans. Oh, look, there's only 2 fixtures left, so it's cut them out. Look at that. That's funny graphics, isn't it? I guess it's not too bad, because I have Murphy, but he's got Arsenal. Still, I think that midfield 4 is pretty... Oh, no, I don't have Salah anymore. It's forgotten what my team looks like. That's interesting. Can I reset? Yep. Reset it, please. Import. There we are. That doesn't look too bad, does it? Double Brentford against Fulham. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about Haaland, though, because I'm not sure he plays against Bournemouth now. I think that's going to be a bit of a nightmare, isn't it? Oh, well. It is what it is. I always say this about my... and Palace assets. Oh, God. Anyway, it's done now, innit? I don't regret the decision. I know it's not gone well with Haaland, but I was thinking about doing it all week. And I just knew if I didn't make the move and he did really well, I'd be kicking myself. And I'd be more upset in that scenario than I would if I picked him and he didn't do well. So I'll take it on the chin. I'd make the decision all over again, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And that's not just cope. That's me being honest. I think I would have made that decision again. You know, you got possibly the best centre-forward in world football. I know there was a bit stacked against him in terms of coming back from injury, etc. But I don't think anyone could have predicted that game to be 0-0. You know, I just don't think they could have done. So, yeah. We'd do it all over again, I reckon. Yeah, we might have to take some hits next week. And he played the full 90, didn't he? Exactly. I think Pep was just desperate to get him a goal, to be honest. I think Pep was desperate to get him a goal. And also with Salah, like, I could never fire a shot at Salah's, like, work ethic or whatever. But it's not Salah, but I think it's the rest of the Liverpool team just look like they're on the beach. So whilst Salah might be like playing to a really high level still, I just think his teammates won't be. And that was enough to put me off him, basically. Like, whatever happens now, they've won the league, right? They'll lift the trophy on the final day. It's all kind of set. The one thing I guess I am kind of chasing is I really want to get Saka in for Gameweek 38. He plays Southampton then, and I quite like that idea. Exactly, Cortex. And I don't know. I mean, feel free to disagree, but if Salah, probably Van Dijk's the same as well, right? But if Salah and Van Dijk are the only 2 Liverpool players that are still, you know, not beached, and that's not enough, I don't think, for Salah to do too well. He needs his teammates to perform. I like that, Sebastian. Yeah, another clean sheet for Aston Villa. Should we go through the fixtures? Let's have a look through the fixtures, shall we? By the way, got 162 people watching now. So if you're enjoying the stream, and want to make me feel better, consider leaving a like rating. You can follow me on X or Instagram on the at below at Golden Goal FF. So yeah, give us a follow on Instagram or X. Let's go through the fixtures then. Okay, Everton 3, Fulham 1. I don't think did anyone expect Everton to win that one 3-1? I certainly didn't. Raul Jimenez with the goal for Fulham, assist from Smith Rowe. Beto, Michael Keane. Michael bloody Keane. His points, I was going to say his points per game average is pretty good this season, but actually, tell you what, it's not too bad. From 10 starts, he scored 41 points. So Michael Keane's getting 4.1 goals per game. And he scored 3 goals in 10 appearances as well. That's pretty good going, to be fair. Mikalenko with a goal. I don't know how many people are still on Mikalenko, but that was a healthy points total for him. And Alcaraz with an assist along with Doucouré McNeil. 5 saves for Pickford. And then max bonus went to Beto. Second for Raul Jimenez. And Keane got a bonus point as well. Brentford beating Ipswich 1-0. Sharda with the goal. Up the Sharda, I brought him in. He's still like a 70-minute player, though, even though he scored the goal. But I'll take the goal. I think he's going to continue to start, but just probably not play full 90s. No, I'm looking at bonus points now. And Mbumo got the assist because it was a goal from a corner that Mbumo took. So yeah, he's done well recently, to be fair. What's that? 3 in that game, 4, 5. So 5 attacking returns in his last 4 starts or 4 appearances. Quite a few yellow cards. So Wissa on a yellow. 1 pointer for Wissa. I think really unlucky if you went there, to be honest. Like bringing in Wissa, who's done really well this season against a promoted team. You've got unlucky there. I think he plays Fulham, who've just lost to Everton and Wolves last. I'd keep Wissa if I had him. I think he's a great option. 4 saves and a cleano for Flecken. So he scored 9. Then max bonus for Sharda, Collins and Flecken got in there as well. Brighton, Welbeck and Gruder with the goals. Not sure you can consider Gruder an option because he plays Liverpool next as well, but even still. Assist for Adingra and Vifer. 4 saves for Verbruggen and a clean sheet. So there were quite a few people asking me if they should start Raya and Verbruggen, and I was telling them to start Verbruggen. So hopefully I got you some points if that helped you. And then there was 5 players that scored bonus points in that game. Welbeck and Webster with 3 and 2. And then 3 players, Estupinian, Van Heck and Verbruggen all on 1 point. Then finally, Aston Villa beating Bournemouth 1-0. Did anyone predict that outcome and a clean sheet for Aston Villa? I certainly didn't. I just am not big on the Villa defence at all. And I probably should be because they've kept 2 clean sheets in a row against Fulham and Bournemouth. So yeah, they've done well. It was a goal from Watkins. Let us know in the chat if you've got Watkins. I think he's a great option. Considering the 2 teams he's got left as well, Spurs and Man United. Pretty good going. Martinez with 4 saves as well, 8-pointer. He's currently 12.7% owned in the game. Let's see how many have him around me. You can tell I've been shopping for a new t-shirt, can't you? Bloody hell, he's 20.7% owned. Oh, that's incorrect. I need to go back. How can I tell his ownership around my rank? Look at all my threats. Salah is a massive threat. But to be fair, I'm currently 14 points up on where I would be. So as long as Salah scores less than... As long as the combination of Salah, Bowen and Wood score less than 14 points, I'm on for a green arrow. Let's see how that works out. I'm trying to see what Martinez's ownership. So he is... Okay, 21.27% owned around my rank. Bloody hell. He's snuck up, hasn't he? What else? Obviously, the assist for Rodgers and a bonus point, so a 6-pointer for him. And then I'm really excited to have Rodgers because he's got Spurs and Man United up next. Lots of yellow cards in that game. A red card. I didn't even realise they went down to 10. So Jacob Ramsey got sent off. They still won 1-0. What else happened? 3 bonus for Watkins, 2 for Martinez, 1 for Luca Dean, and then, yeah, you can see that was the bonus points. Yeah. I did not expect that result to happen. I did not back Aston Villa to keep a clean sheet in that game at all. So fair play to them. Fair play to them. I'm going to come off those screens now. Just have a look at my team. I'll be live for another quarter of an hour or so. Yeah, Diaz and Guardiola. The beauty of Man City keeping clean sheets is because they have midfielders in FPL that play alongside them in defence. And if they... I missed the City game. I didn't do that on purpose, I promise. Bloody Man City, eh? I completely missed that. Not on purpose, I promise. Yeah, 0-0. Bloody disaster, innit? Ugachuk were in downs with yellow cards. Ramsdale, he got a 10-pointer. Bloody Ramsdale. Can't believe it. Let's have a look at the stats as well. I'm going to have a look at the stats from the game. I don't think Haaland had a single shot, did he? Bear with, guys. It's just going to have a sneeze. Won't be a sec. There we go. Just going to pull up the game from SofaScore. Because this is the talking point, isn't it? FPL Tom, good to see you, my mate. I hope you're keeping well. How did you get on yesterday? You didn't have my kind of disaster, did you? A Kevin De Bruyne man of the match. Not that that means anything. 72% possession for Man City, 1.82 XG, 26 shots, 15 corners, 9 free kicks. Bloody rubbish. Is there an individual profile on Haaland? Let's see how he did that game. One shot. Played the full 90. 0.05 XG, 0.21 XA. He had a crap game, didn't he? He made 9 passes. 9 passes. 9 passes in one shot. Mental. What can you do? What can you do, eh? What can you do? Mikalenko on your bench. Fantastic. I don't know, Chiana. I've no idea, mate. I've no idea. Lineups are out in 30 minutes. Mental. One shot and 9 passes for 40. I feel like I've got great value. Yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not saying this for just pure cope. But if I could make the decision all over again, I'd do it again. Like, I had a perfect opportunity to do it. I didn't fancy Salah this week, or probably for the rest of the season, to be fair. But now I'm looking at it, he's got Brighton and Crystal Palace in his next 2, so he's arguably a good captaincy option. But, yeah, I was thinking about making the move all week. You know, we got a leak that he was starting. We also got a leak that Marmoush was benched. And I replaced Marmoush with Haaland. And I replaced Salah with Sharda. So I just think the move made sense. And given those same circumstances again, I'd make the call all over again. So, yeah, it's not gone my way. Can you call it unlucky? Because I think, you know, knowing what's happened with Haaland, just back from injury, we all knew how Southampton would play. I kind of knew I was taking a bit of a risk, but that's the nature of a differential captain, isn't it? No, it was completely for free, mate. I sold Salah and Marmoush for Sharda and Haaland, so yeah, I've no regrets. I think it was a smart move, to be honest. You know, and the news we had was that Haaland started and Marmoush was benched, so that says it all, really. You're going to buy Ahmad this week. Yeah, I'd stay clear of Man United options, to be honest. If Salah blanks, it was a good choice. Yeah, we'll see. Will you join the Coyote hype train? I've completely missed this hype train, mate. Talk to me about Coyote. Why should I be going for him? .1% owned. Is he your big differential, is he? I was on the Sharda hype train. That was my hype train. Vardy party next week. Tell you what, that's another interesting one, isn't it? Going to the new house. Good luck, Harriet's Army. And yeah, catch you later, mate. Delap is next, is he? What are we looking at next week? Delap for you, is it? Who's Delap playing? Away at Leicester. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Who's the one next week? Who is the best captain next week, do we think? I think it could be Rodgers or Watkins, you know. That's a really interesting question. Who do you guys think is the best captain next week out of all of those options? Tell you what, if I do, can I do Haaland to Watkins and then bring Salah in next week? So can I just get rid of him? If I buy Watkins, I've got 9.7 million. Yes, so I can do Saka to Saka for the final week, or we could do Palmer. What's Palmer looking like? I can't afford Palmer though. Cheers, Rob. Hope you do too, mate. Just having a poke around with my team. So I can't quite afford Saka or Palmer in one move, but I could sell Haaland to get Watkins. That's something to consider, isn't it? Sell Haaland to get Watkins. Sell Sarr on the final week to get Saka. I could do worse, couldn't I? I could do worse. I think that makes a sensible plan. Despite my disaster this week, could you imagine that? Bring in Haaland for 1 week and then just sell him. I think it works. I'd be worried though about Salah, but what if Palmer is benched? I don't think he will be, mate. The thing is with Man United playing academy players, I don't actually think that's a bad thing for them. Genuinely, I don't. I think it could. No, sorry, Nixie. I was away this morning watching the Bristol half marathon. So my usual time where I'd be making the quiz, and I was at a swim meet last night. I got back quite late, so I just haven't had time to do a quiz, I'm afraid. Bournemouth final game at home to Leicester. That's a good one. I have 3 Villa, so that's unlucky, Jemima. Thank you for your support on the recent streams and stuff. I've seen you in lots of my comments and stuff. I really appreciate that. That's a very strong midfield, that, Andy. Do you think Mateta will start next game? No idea, mate. No idea, mate. I'm a little bit worried about those Palace assets, to be completely honest with you. I do think Watkins is a good shout for that week, isn't he? Should we see what are the expected points saying? Log into FPL review. Tell you what, I think I need to restart my laptop because it's running a bit slow. Gameweek 37. Oh, FPL review is frozen. Palmer top. It's all close, isn't it? Oh, it's annoying that I can't get to Palmer. It's annoying that. I could take a hit. God, I can't bring myself to do that there, can I? Surely not. To be fair, I could do Haaland and Sarr out for Palmer and Watkins. for a hit. Let's see how Palmer gets on this week, shall we? Let's see how Palmer gets on this week. But there could be a hit next week. There could be a hit coming next week. Taking a hit of a Palmer is mad. Yeah, it probably is, mate. Yeah, you're right, Nixie. I think we need to see how he gets on this week. I have a theory that not just his penalty goal, but his performance against Liverpool will boost his confidence. But you know, we'll have to see. We have to see, don't we? Oh, mate, City defence. Well, at least City defence is good. I guess as Man City triple ups go, I could have worse. I'm quite happy with Guardiola and Diaz, to be honest. I did think Guardiola would get an attacking return, though. I thought he was quite likely to get an attacking return. You know, when a defence sort of sits deep, that kind of inverted attacking fullback, yeah, could be the play, but it just didn't work. Yeah, I know. Not scoring is crazy. I agree. Yeah, Andy. What can you do? I might wrap it up soon if that's all right, because I got to head home. Just thought I'd go live to discuss the game week. I don't think there's too much else to discuss, so I might shoot off. I've got to do a shop, and then yeah, we'll see. Why do you think West Country is represented? I don't know, Jemima. Why do you think? Are you from the West Country? I don't know. I got into fantasy football because my dad played it, basically, and then I don't know why I always had a feeling that I should have started a YouTube channel about it. So I did. That's why it started. Good game to play on the tractor, indeed. See, that was good. Good accent, that, wasn't it? I didn't see the TikTok, mate, because I don't use TikTok, but I did think Ruben Diaz sounded a bit salty. Because what else do you expect against Southampton, right? What else do you expect? They're defending for their lives and protecting themselves from getting the lowest points in Premier League history. So do you think they're going to go for the game and try and attack? I think not. They should have, you know, you could easily know what was going to happen in that game. I'm a Spurs fan. We will get tonked by Villa. We'll see. Yeah, that's what my dad used to play, I think, as well, mate. Right. I think I'm going to shoot off if that's all right. I've got to do a bit of shopping and then I'm going to go and see my family. What else is going on today? And yeah, we got a game at 12 o'clock, haven't we? So yeah, we'll get lineups for that soon, I suppose. No sign of Willock or Trippier with the squad. No doubt Murphy will start in Hall then when he's on my bench. All right, I think that's everything, guys. I will be back with a video tonight. I'll work on an ultimate guide video for Game Week 37 this afternoon, and that will come out after the final game today finishes, which will be at about 6:30 p.m. So stick around for 6:30 p.m. and I'll have a video out. And then Monday, oh no, sorry, no, that's the wrong week. It's still 6:30 p.m. And then Monday will be a transfer plans video. And yeah, we'll see what my overall rank's looking like after a Haaland captaincy disaster. So yeah, I'm going to probably use that in my titles all week. All right, guys, I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back tonight with another video.